Bible's central theme is God as the subject, restoring His holy name by recovering what we destroyed in our rebellion. So in many ways, the Bible is the story of a rescue mission. And I think its greater theme is God accomplishing that. The power of God, the glory of God. The way that I've described the theme of the Bible is grace on a rampage through history. Taking down unworthy sinners to the glory of God, to the reestablishment of His name. If you go to 1 Corinthians 15, where there's this enormous summary of all things, Paul says when all things are given to Christ and all kneel to Christ, Christ gives it back to the Father. And so it's clearly our history. And I think we forget that sometime, that we're in that story, that when God promised Abraham stars that he couldn't even number, that I'm actually among the stars. If that promise means anything, I'm a part of that panoply of reality. And so the Bible's theme is about God accomplishing that feat of recovery for His glory and His namesake. And I think that encompasses all of the other elements. I think it's broad enough to do that. For instance, God receives the most glory, according to the Bible in various places, by the demonstration of His grace. So grace is involved, and Christ is involved, and redemption is involved, and the gospel is there, clearly. And the Bible doesn't assume that story or the message of the gospel. The Bible is the story of the gospel, because that's the means and the mode by which God set about to accomplish this thing. Someone said that the Bible is the biography of Christ kind of coming to pass. Redemption sweeps through the history of the Bible and picks up various elements. So the glory is there, redemption is there, the recovery of sinners is there, the establishment of God's name is there. And I think when you read the Bible that way, you're not sitting there reading trying to figure out how it relates to you, which most of us approach the Bible that way, devotionally and individualistically, but it already relates to you, because in some ways it's the story of your redemption, because that rampage of grace took you down as well. You're a part of that event. And I would view that as the overarching kind of theme of the Bible.